Today Lauren is going to be showing us how to make our favourite pudding, apple crumble.
It's best to get all your ingredients measured out before you start.
For this recipe, you will need plain flour, rolled oats, sugar, buttery spread, apple juice, cinnamon and cooking apples.
Right, so we've all washed our hands, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah, great. We've got the oven on nice and hot. Always get an adult to do that for you. Are we ready to start?
Yes!
Brilliant. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is make the crumble toppings. So, Dexter, do you want to pour the flour into the sieve? And Lila, I want you to sift it. So if you just bang your hand against the side of the sieve like that, so we're going to get the air going through. And why do you think we're going to sift the flour?
Well, it must be pretty lumpy, so I think we've got to get all the lumps off it.
That's right. That's very good. So keep going. Now, Dexter, do you want to put the butter? So this is buttery spread. We're going to put it into the flour.
Looks like ice cream.
It does. This gets quite soft and sticky, so it's best to start with cold hands. Are your hands nice and cold?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. If they're not, then you can always run them under a cold tap. So you're going to get your hands in there and you're going to rub your fingers together like this. That's it. And we're going to make it into, well, it will look a bit like breadcrumbs by the time we're finished. So that's it. Get stuck in.
Very soft.
Yep. Right, that's looking really good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add the sugar and the oats. So I'm just going to tip that in there. Ready? 1. And the sugar. Next. Oh, watch out. And you're going to stir that through. You can use a spoon if you like, but you look like you're enjoying using your hands. So I think we're just going to stick with your hands. At the moment, it's looking like what it should. Okay, so now we're going to make the apple crumble filling. And we're going to start off with 2 Bramley apples. Now the reason why we've got Bramley apples is because they go nice and squishy when you cook them. So we're going to start...
Applesauce.
Yes, exactly, like applesauce, which we like. We're going to start by making sure your fingers are out of the way. Okay, and we're going to get the peeler and we're just going to very carefully go round the apple. And you're going to see, now I can't do this, but you're going to see if you can get this done in one long snake. Okay, Dexter, what I'm going to suggest you do is you just take your thumb here and you're going to put it on the apple like that, and that's going to be your control. Right, so we've peeled our apples and now we're going to chop them. We're going to start by chopping the apple in half and then I'm going to give it to you, like this. You need to make sure that you've got your fingers tucked under like this so they're nice and safe away from the knife, okay? And then you're going to go down in one nice movement like that, nice and firm. And that is how you chop your apple. One smooth movement, great job. You keep going, and we can probably get one more. We don't want to get the core in our apple crumble, do we? So I think we can probably turn that round now. Yep, well done. Don't forget to tuck your fingers under. Good work, well done. Okay, so Lila, will you put the apple in the tray for me? Just scoop it up with both hands and get it in there. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's all going to be jumbled up anyway. Okay, Dexter, next we're going to put in the cinnamon. This is going to give it a really lovely flavour. That's it. And we're going to mix all that in. And then the sugar. And now we've got the apple juice. And the apple juice is going to stop the apples from browning. And it's going to help the apples cook. And it's going to give it a really lovely flavour as well. So you do want to stir that round with a spoon. You can use your hands if you really want to as well, if it's easier. Give it a good mix. So we're at the last part of the recipe now. So what I want you to do is we're going to put the crumble topping that you made earlier on top of the apples. Nice. And Lila, do you want to use your spoon just to make it all even and spread it out so we've got everything covered, all those bits of apples covered. Well done. And that is it. What we're going to do now is put it in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes until it's nice and golden brown and it's all bubbly around the edges. Okay, so it's come out of the oven and it's cooled down a little bit. So, Lila, do you want to put on custard? Who likes custard?
Me.
Do you? Great. Okay, so put lots of custard on there, please.
I kind of like ice cream more.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, we should have got ice cream, shouldn't we? Brilliant. Well done. Oh, it looks so good. Well done.
It smells so good.
It does, doesn't it?
This smells good as well.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. You guys have done such an amazing job.